What's up, everybody? DGTPOR here today to review the DC Comics Designer Series Greg Capullo series, Red Hood. This is from Wave 2, I believe. I think it's Wave 2. Yeah, Wave 2. Take a quick look at the packaging here. You got, obviously, the figure right here. You got DC Comics Designer Series Greg Capullo right here. You got the number 5 right there for the 5th figure in the wave. You got the white Red Hood right there. And I don't know if I've ever said, but I love the way DC does that. I think that really makes the boxes stand out. I mean, it's already sweet packaging if you ask me, and then they do this, and I think that just makes it really pop. I really like the way DC does that. Well, right here you got a bat symbol, Greg Capullo, DC Comics Designer Series. On this side you got a sweet picture of the artwork of Greg Capullo of the Red Hood right there, and then same thing, DC Designer Series, bat symbol, Red Hood, 5, DC Collectibles. On the back you got the other waves in the figures. I have every figure in this wave, so if you want to watch those, or I have every figure besides Catwoman in this wave, so if you want to watch the review on Mr. Freeze and the Thrasher Suit Batman, go ahead. I got a good surprise there in that one. Might get some laughs out of it. And then the other, we'll crack this thing open and look at the figure. Now real quick, if you want to take a look at inside the box, you see you got Catwoman here, and the red hood right here, Thrasher Suit symbol right there, Thrasher Suit right there, Mr. Freeze right here, and more Red Hood right here, and the Batman symbol right there. Now we're going to take a look at the figure right here, and here you go. And I've reviewed many other Greg Capullo villains and figures in this wave, and there's just something he must love about the suit, about tuxedos and stuff, because there's a lot of them. I mean, there's Mr. Freeze, Riddler, and Two-Face, which I have all those, which if you want to watch those reviews, feel free to do that, all with the suit. So you pretty much get the same mold in all those. On this one you get obviously a black and white, more traditional stylized tuxedo looking thing. Then you get this big old red pill cap looking helmet right here, and you can see it's not, not sculpted or anything, but you can see right in here that's sculpted real well. You can see the teeth are nice and sculpted in there. Paint looks pretty good in there, and pretty good wrinkles in here, chiseled in there. It's pretty good, and you can see the paint comes clean off in the tuxedo. Doesn't look like any of the white bleeds into the black. The black looks good. Black looks good. White gloves look good, although I do have some paint chipping in there, and we'll get to that here in a second. You got the black pants and the black shoes with sculpted in little shoelaces. It looks nice, and then you do get one peg hole at the bottom of the feet. Articulation with this head, you don't get, well, you do get a little bit of a look back, and you do get a little bit look forward. You can go all the way around with it, and you do get the tilt action going in there. Arms, you won't get any out, you'll just get an around like so. You do get elbow rotation like so, and then you will get a single jointed elbow, and then you do get wrist rotation, but you get a little bit of movement back and forth, and you get somewhat of a dice movement, but not much. And same with this one. Not much articulation in the suit figure, because obviously he's in a suit. You do get a waist rotation like so. You don't get a crunch, but excuse me. You do get a decent kick forward. You don't get any splits. You don't see a man in suit doing splits too often, I'm sure. You do get a single jointed elbow or a knee, which is kind of weak. You don't get a double jointed knee, even though it is a suit. You don't get back, or well, you do get a little bit back and forth, I guess, on the foot. You don't get any pivot, but you do get rotation, and that's about it. Very basic figure, very not the most articulated figure as with all the other suited figures from the Capullo line. But what he does lack in articulation, he does make up for it in accessories. You do get, this is the leader of the Red Hood head. You do get an alternate head, which is what the gang of the Red Hood wears. You can see they're sculpted on lines and they're give it a little texture. You can pop the head off like so. Comes off fairly easy. Probably won't go on as easy though. You pop the head on that, and then not much in the articulation changes. Does look like a completely different figure though. We'll pop that back off and pop his main head back on, and that fits on pretty well. And just a warning, with any DC collectibles line, when you're taking out the like guns and stuff, weapons, just be careful because they aren't always the sturdiest. I didn't break any this time, but I have broken them in the past. That's just the fair warning. You do get a little pickaxe thing right here. And you get some brown on here for the handle and some tape on here, I would guess, right here on the blade. You do get a little pistol right here, solid gray, but there is some lining in there to give it some detail. You do get a nice looking Uzi, a solid color still, but pretty well detailed looking. Got a lot of lines in there you can see. And then you do get this futuristic looking gun right here. And you can see it's just a lighter gray and a darker gun gray. And get some lines in there, and it's a different feeling plastic as well. And I will tell you, with these gloves, the paint chipping is because what you're going to have to do to fiddle around to get these weapons in there. The only gun I can get him to hold that looks like he's supposed to be holding is the pistol. And like I said, you're going to fight your way in there. Like I said, you got to be careful because of kind of how crappy weapons are in the DC figure lines and the collector series lines. And even so, like I said, it just, you can see there's just paint chipping and all that. So if you think it's worth it, I'd say go for it. Me personally, I don't care, so I'm gonna do it anyway. You can see it. See, he doesn't even want to hold it. I can't get him to hold anything like it seems like he wants to be holding stuff. There, that's about the best I can get it. Is right there, and I can't get him to hold the Uzi because it just seems like his hand isn't opened up far enough. On this hand he can kind of hold it. It just doesn't look right. And I don't know if it's just the hands on mine, but that, and I couldn't get him to hold this at all. It just, I don't know what's up with this gun. And that happens in the Grey Capullo line. As you can see, the Joker didn't really hold his cane that well, except for in certain poses. And like I said, yeah, that's about the best I can do. And you can pretty much just drop the pickaxe in there, and that's about it. So he probably holds the pickaxe the best. And I have him all turned around here. Yeah, he probably holds the pickaxe about the best. And that's about it. And yeah, like I said, the Joker doesn't really hold his cane how he's supposed to hold his cane. Couldn't get some batterings to stick in the hands, and that's just how it is in the DC collectors, at least in the Grey Capullo line. I did have a Deathstroke that held his weapons pretty well. So it'd probably just hit or miss depending on the figure. My Sub-Zero doesn't really hold his freeze gun that well. So it's, like I said, probably just hit or miss on the figure, on each individual figure that you get to. I mean, yours probably might hold them perfectly, who knows. But overall, you know, I'm alright. I like this figure. It wasn't a must-have for me. I got it on Free Comic Book Day with some discounts. So I was just glad to have them, you know, but it wasn't like a must. I didn't like go out of my way to get them, which you can tell for how late this review comes, and we're on like wave 4 or 5 now. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I hope you liked it. I hope you like this review. I always got more videos coming. Let me know what you think. If I had to give them a number review, I'd give them a 7 out of a 10. Just because of the accessories you get, even though they're rendered quite useless on mine. But yeah, let me know if you like this review down in the comment section. Like I said, I always got more coming, so please hit that subscribe button. Please like, please share. And like I said, dude, just drop a comment down there, subscribe. Follow me on my social media sites. Oh, I guess I am forgetting something. Size, he stands at about 6.5 inches. And yeah. And yeah, so yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on social media sites. That's at DGTPOR on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. At DGTPOR, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can always follow me in the links below. Thank you guys so much. DGTPOR out.